Yeah, basically, I know that Dist was showing it off. Don't want school to go back to it. He doesn't want to go back to it. Honestly, like, I don't know if Coltrane is gonna go back to it. Who knows? But like grinding that run out with another skip, especially one like that. Oh man. Colt will? Okay. I wasn't sure. I know Skull is like, he's done with it. He said he'll do all bosses regular. And maybe all bosses, no major skips. I think he was saying he doesn't want to do any percent runs. Yeah, no, you can still sub 80 without it. Not doing it mostly because you don't really care enough about all bosses. Gotcha. Didn't want anyone to go back. Yeah, no, I'm good to not see SL1 speedruns again. Like the run is already tough enough, and just like adding the SL1 on top of it is just super painful. Like, I don't see a need to do that to yourself. I guess if you want to, sure, go for it, but... Only all bosses you'll run as Bloodborne? Wait, so are you not running DS3 all bosses anymore? Or are you saying that, like, once you get a time you're happy with? Oh, DS3 all bosses is kind of boring you? What about it in particular is boring? Out of curiosity. Like, I enjoy all the bosses in this game, but I don't know how I would feel about it with the speedrun. Most of the game's boss fights. See, like, yeah, I enjoy, like, a lot, like, DLC fights and stuff, but in a speedrun sense, I think that's where I would probably lose my enjoyment of it. Because the ones that I find enjoyable to fight, to do them fast, you have to be very precise, and there's some RNG and stuff to it. No teardrop. So you're still gonna run some 80% and stuff then? What time did you get down to with that category? $43 flat? Okay, oh, right, because you said you're going for sub 43, and then you got like a 43 flat points, like 9 or something like that. Gotcha. And yeah, Pete, so how do people find these skips? Because they look for them. And FromSoft games are oftentimes very similarly coded. So if you find a bug in one game that relies on a certain, like, mechanic, so DS1 has found a lot of, like, basically slope plunging. And so if you plunge, like, a slope, so say Blighttown, right? On the way down into Blighttown, there's a lot of slope. You can plunge that in certain places and completely negate fall damage because of the way it detects it. So similarly, DS3, I believe part of that is like fall control quitouts onto places that don't quite death cam you. And then there's like a slope plunge down into the kill cam, but no kill box. And then you climb from there. Now this skip had been found previously. They just basically found a new way to get to it. Yeah, and then have been obviously like perfecting setups and stuff for it so that it's consistent. Bad stamina management lost you a 42? Just like stamina management over the course of it, or in a particular section that you know was was bad. Also, so what do we want to do? Do I want to fight it the way I've been doing it? Let's, yeah, screw it. Let's switch it up. Let's switch it up. Let's be mildly inefficient. I'm gonna go through normal progression because why not? We'll do Dancer after Irithyll. People Feed is out. Fair and Skip is also weird. Yeah, that one was found. Yeah, that was found with like no clip. Like there was, he was intentionally looking for different places to like trigger the death cam and stuff. A worse angel skip and a fed skipping cat. Oh, I've seen both of those. Welcome back, Fang. What? No. Pokey weapon. Come on. Dude, what is... Poking right underneath him. Awesome. I like how you can stagger him out with way more than this. Normally. So you never found a consistent setup for the fence skip. It's kind of unfortunate. It would have been cool to see. And doing natural progression? Yeah, I think so. Mogan Kai! What's up, dude? What's up, man? I'm gonna have to get used to this. I'm so used to the dark green. So used to the dark green. Also, that was intended to just be a regular charged R2. But apparently the game thought I was still sprinting, so. That alternative worked, actually, quite well. Okay, so we need 700k to level. I guess we can go Cathedral first. The page, all your stuff, everything is black or white. You're like, why am I green then? I mean, to be fair, like, none of my stuff is the bluish green color that I have. But hey man, whatever works for you. Okay. Also, I realized where we died yesterday. I couldn't remember if we died or not. We died once. We died to ODK because my character wouldn't stand back up. He got slammed, and then that was that. So we had a 1 death run yesterday. But not bad, considering that's pretty early in the run. My day was good, Fang. How about yours? Yeah, I got some stuff done with work. I'm getting close to wrapping up something. I wanted to test stuff, but it was like I found out that there was a weird combination of like the one thing that I was trying to test wasn't actually available on the hardware I was using. It was on a mobile device, and the mobile device doesn't create the type of file that I needed. So it was like this weird, like, I made stuff for it to work, but it's not available, so I can't test it until later when it's implemented. It was the whole weird circle thing of just me not knowing how stuff worked and then finding out it was different. One of your ears is plugged from allergies. On the bright side, you can speak normally. Speaking is good, especially with streaming and stuff. I know you had made that comment earlier. So I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, it's like, I don't know if I had allergies or what, but I don't think so, but I was having a little bit of like mucus and stuff. So it was harder to, like when I've been streaming, like basically I would have, okay. Oh, what are you doing here? Basically as I would talk as the stream would go on, I could feel the mucus like building up like in the back of like my nose, so then like my nose would fully stuff as I was talking, and it was very uncomfortable. But I feel like I'm fully breathing now, so that's good. Dude, that's so weird when it clips into the helmet like that. Please don't do that. Should I buff? I guess I can. I mean, I don't think it's a big deal. I don't know, how much does lightning make a difference against Greatwood, or is he weaker to fire? Alright, so that should be good for like 1 or 2 more hits on the stomach to pop it. Basically, you want to pop the arms. Okay. You want to pop the arms first. Because if you pop the stomach first, he'll go to phase 2, like, immediately. There we go. Overlay scene, threw it together real fast, try something new. It's not displeasing to the eye. I've seen people with, like, the smaller version of the game. It's a little bit odd to me, but, like, it definitely can work. The one thing I would say is probably mess around with the settings for your chat box. Because the chat didn't quite fit in it. So you probably have to mess around with some like text size things and the actual dimensions of the box. But other than that, I mean, it definitely wasn't like unpleasant to look at. Kill the boss without attacking the crotch nuts or white arm in phase 2? Well, what else would do damage to it? Right? Like, I mean, it takes damage from... And you don't have to attack the crotch nuts. There's other ones, like, that are on it. Can break the arms, and I think in first phase you can... Like, there are other ones you can shoot, like, up higher on it, but you can't hit a melee. You have to use some sort of ranged thing, whether it be magic or a bow. Yeah, because I know I've free-aimed a few of them doing other runs. Okay, that hurts a lot, actually. That hurts a lot.
Ultimate dilemma. Grind out the Grand Archives or let you entertain me. Kappa Ross.
Wait. It died? Okay, I don't remember doing enough damage to it. I'm really confused right now. Did I pop something, or did I actually make contact with the hand enough to kill it? I was running away because I thought he was attacking me. I don't understand what just happened. Trivial Freak, welcome back. Thank you for the bits. Grind out the archives, or let me entertain you. Oh, I don't know. Maybe try both at the same time. Aaron, welcome back. What's up, dude? How is the item randomizer treating you? Teach you how to make enough spaghetti to feed a medium-sized army? That's a lot of spaghetti, Noel. Welcome back. Can somebody teach me how to make a proper amount of spaghetti? Because I always make too much. Oh, how to not make that much. Yeah, I always make too much spaghetti. I'm in the exact same boat.
Fun Colby fact. Subscribes and bits are strictly against Colby's moral code. Thankfully, his moral code is very malleable.
Kill. Thank you for 4 months in a row, man. Welcome back. I hope you continue to enjoy your face. Thank you very much, kind sir. My moral code is malleable in that sense, yes. Only had to fight a few bosses in Fat Roll? Yeah, there was a lot of clear the way up to a boss, get all the items there, see what the build was. If it was good, go for it. If not, go and search other areas that were out of the way to find things. I think I only Fat Rolled a couple times. I got pretty lucky with my Havel's rings. I got 3 of the Havel rings on my run. So I had Havel 2, Havel 1, and then Havel 2, Havels, and then Havel 3. 16-hour workday tomorrow? Infected rat? Alright, man. Take care. Take care of yourself, man. Take care of yourself. But thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the resub. I will catch you later. See you, doggo. Get wrecked, fool. Slow Walk Cathedral with a dragon tooth? Oh, man. What did I have to fight? I had like a +1 Dragon Slayer's spear. No, not Dragon Slayer's. Was it this? Yeah. Yeah, it was like Ornstein's spear, something like that. Harley, welcome back. Squid, welcome back. What is going on? Have that spaghetti spoon for serving. Usually has a hole, middle which serving angel hair pasta. Oh, you're right. I should probably learn to make use of that. Honestly, I just dump whatever looks like a good amount into the bowl and then into the pot rather, and then mix it with my wooden spoon. All right, give me a second here. I need to change my highlight stuff because I think that FFZ fixed things a little bit. Word. No. Don't want that. Shoot. No. Alright, well. These Twitch highlight things are kind of weird, because I basically want it to highlight certain things, but I don't want it to highlight my, my emote. But I think that's like the last step for them, is to differentiate between words and emotes so that it doesn't change the highlight of the... Like, doesn't change the emote to be just a highlighted word. So I don't want to be highlighted every time somebody uses my emote. D-Pod, welcome back. How are you? Made spaghetti tonight? It was only 2 fistfuls of dried spaghetti? Only 2? You look at the pot. All 3 of you have eaten? There's a full pot of spaghetti. Oh, man. Yeah, I made too much tonight. I cut back a little bit. I put half in the fridge. Like, I cooked it and then just refrigerated the other half, so I'll heat up those noodles next time. Heat up some sauce with it, and it'll be good to go. But yeah, I pretty much every time make the mistake of making too much pasta, and it always like affects me because I eat it and then like I feel tired, and then sometimes I think it's if I eat too much sauce, which goes with eating too much pasta, I start to feel a little bit upset in the stomach. So hey man, what's up? Is he taller than me? He is taller than me. Oh, surely this ain't fair. Can I be cross? Do I have his angry look? I don't think so. Yeah, that's right. Brought out the GIMP. What exactly did you mean by that? I'm probably just not aware of what the GIMP is. At least not that terminology. Tried a few different games today. Salt and Sanctuary made you feel bad about your lack of skill in non-Soulsborne games. Salt and Sanctuary is pretty fun. Salt and Sanctuary is pretty fun. It's been a while since we played that game. And the speedrun looks pretty cool. It's relatively short as well. Need to kill Horace? There can only be one. Nah, I'm gonna spare him. He's my silent brother. I have not seen Pulp Fiction, no. I have not. Unfortunately, I know it is considered by some to be one of the best movies ever. But I'm a casual scrub who has not seen many a film. Spare him like spare ribs? Nah. Nah, spare him like keep him alive. Should I have buffed? Maybe. Let's try parrying Sage. But you suck at it? Is it just like, is it a platforming thing? Like, is that your issue with it? Because, I mean, platforming is a whole different ballgame compared to Souls. Like, Souls is by no means a... What? Oh, you're hiding over here. Yeah, Souls is by no means any sort of platformer. I like how that one soul mask there just didn't bother to even change. I'm going to spear him. But the halberd isn't a spear. So no, I'm not going to spear him. Maybe on a different run I'll spear him, but not today. Not today. That's what you're referencing? You agree it's one of the best, like, modern Tarantino movies? Definitely watch it. Have I seen modern Tarantino stuff? I would probably enjoy it. It's just got the long list of movies that I need to see. I don't know. Sometime I just need to take a few days off of Twitch and watch some movies, honestly. I think I'll watch more movies when my girlfriend and I live together, because like the days that we have off, like basically I'm gonna take off from streaming the days that she has off from work, and we'll probably be able to watch some movies and stuff together. So that'll be a good time to catch up on things. Just don't know enough about the mechanics and overall route / purpose of the game. You're lost. Well, I mean, to be fair, like, the game is also mapless, so there's that. Okay, dog, can you freaking go away? And Gale, stop talking so I can heal. I cannot stand these dogs. Jeez. Jeez. Django and Hateful Eight. Pretty much what Modern would be. I haven't seen him though, so the answer does not change. The answer does not change. Know exactly how to fight all bosses and where to find every item. Yeah, but I mean that's the fun of playing. Like, that's the fun of playing different games and stuff, right? I mean, you were once blind to Souls. You have to, you know, it slows you down. It makes you think about things, right? Like, I'm able to play Dark Souls every night and, you know, cruise through the game almost deathless on max difficulty, you know, quite often. It's just it's a very passive thing, which obviously, like, makes it a very good candidate for a stream game, because I can more so focus on chat and just play the game and not really have to worry about things, you know. But I don't know, it's fun to do blind playthroughs of things and, you know, try and understand mechanics and conquer bosses. It becomes much more rewarding to beat things for the first time. Much more rewarding to beat things for the first time than this. Like, I don't necessarily feel accomplishment for beating most of these runs. Now, the Jailer cosplay is an exception to that. So I definitely felt accomplished. I was so surprised at how many first try boss attempts we had. Slim Goody, welcome back. Am I fat rolling? Nah, we mid rolling. We mid rolling. Horace fat rolls? Well, I would have to stack non-Horace items onto fat roll. Does he actually though? I guess I never paid attention to that. What level am I? I want to race to max level? I do not want to race to max level. I'm 573. I'll be 579 at the end of this. But no, I don't want to race to max level. You have more time on your hands. I cannot win. You will inevitably catch up. I also don't... I only Shield of Want. You double Shield of Want, Silver Serpent +3, and Symbol of Avarice. So basically, I lose. I do 1 run a day. I think you do 2 to 3. It's a little bit unbalanced. Ain't signing up for some shit that I can't win. All to max level, give you 2 hours. Well, okay, I mean, I can boot up Cheat Engine right now and go to max level. That's not that difficult. Do Bjorn Soul a million times? I think that would take more than 2 hours, in all honesty. You'd have to calculate your DPS dupes per second, which would probably be less than 160, 3600. Yeah, to get a million seconds, you would need more than the 7200 seconds in 2 hours. So best of luck. How many souls does he give? 2,000? 20,000, I mean? Need 4.8 million at this point. Do Prince's soul? Think it's 50k? No? No boss soul is more than 20k. Yeah, the only souls that give 50k is this one, Soul of a Great Champion. This is a 50k soul. These are all 16 to 20k. Or not 16 to 20k, but the high end ones are 16 to 20k. What level am I? 573. We'll be 579 pretty shortly. We will be 579 pretty shortly. Hey! Nope, ow! Frick you. Big Hat and Rapier? Could be the Sage cosplay? Yeah, I was trying to think about that. I think that there's... I don't 100% know. I think that there's some form of clothing that can maybe look similar. Oh, come on. What? That's dumb. Okay, that's 4. Is lightning any better on deacons or is fire? I feel like lightning always, or like very consistently outperforms fire, but I honestly don't know. For every boss. Yulkins, welcome back. Hello, hello. See how far you can get before you lose patience or mess up and die. When are you gonna stop using Tears of Denial? Are you in denial about? I don't know where I'm going with that. What is this garbage? I hate this boss fight with a burning passion. Dude, get the fuck out of here. So annoying. Nice backstab. This fight never becomes better. It really doesn't. Sick dodges, bruh. Damn. Oh, am I dead? I think I'm dead. Okay, that actually worked out. What just hit me? Such a dumb boss fight. Such a dumb boss fight. Carla Code or Lothric Robe? Big Hat Rapier, Sorcery Chime? Sorcery Chime? You mean like a... Yeah, it would be a staff. Definitely be a staff. Okay, where are we at for this? 4.36. If we're doing normal progression, I can't go past... Can't go past the Abyss Watchers, which would be the next boss, so I gotta spend some souls and level up. There's a chime that can use sorceries. Oh, right. But what... It doesn't use... Like, the Sage doesn't use any miracles. And it uses a... I guess... Does it use a staff? I don't know, I was just gonna keep it with...
mightiest tree in the forest with a herring.
Yeah, I was just gonna keep it with the staff. It doesn't cast any miracles, so I didn't really see a point to it. Personally. There's nothing I can do to change that. Warped Quote, thank you for the follow. Alright, so we'll get our 5 levels here. Get out of here, little gnat. It's the one thing I hate with the summer is that, like, all the insects decide to come inside with you when you open the door. Like, I try and get in and out of the house as fast as possible. And they're still just that fast. I don't know how they do it. Alright, good to go. Good to go. Shall from now on only use the oath and weapon buffs? Amen. It'll definitely teach you, I think, a little bit more what you can and can't get away with. I don't know to what extent, like, you've done... Like, have you done SL1 stuff? Because that's always what I recommend people do. Because that really forces you into it. But I guess you can always just change your mindset and not... Yeah, you can play more aggressively and stuff. So I picked up a thing here and there with, like, a aggressive playstyle, but for the most part, I'm pretty passive with things. I wait a lot for particular openings that I know are safe. Thick Boy say, yeah, the attack he did just, like, knocked me out of the mosh pit. SL1, no upgrades or infusions? That ought to do it. Yeah, I started an SL1 no upgrades infusions run, but the contingency that I added was no rings either. I'm on princes. I'm on princes. That's a tough run. I've been enjoying these more. It's also way easier for me to do these runs because there's less time of me just, like, grinding boss fights and such. Hey, Obi-Wan. I have not done Henri yet. I've done Oscar of Astora. So I guess the difference is it's the same armor, but different weapon. But yeah, I plan on doing Henri at some point. Do it Estisless as well? I mean, honestly, there's not much difference, Estisless or not, on SL1, but I got you. Because there's only a few situations where you'll actually survive stuff at SL1 and need to heal. Plus, if you're gonna go like that, then might as well go RTSR if you're using rings. I actually almost beat the Prince's fight, too. I almost just beat the Prince's fight. Or, like, almost beat the Prince's fight. It was about 15 minutes into the fight, toward the end of second phase, and he did a teleport and unlocked the camera. He went behind me, and I didn't roll the attack. I think I got the instant slam, too. It's like, well, shit. Favorite character or characters in the Souls franchise? I don't know. I don't necessarily have favorites. I do like Siegmeyer. I do like Siegmeyer quite a bit. But overall, I don't really know if I have, like, a favorite. I guess I would say Siegmeyer if I had to pick somebody. Just subbed to Hob. Sorry for spamming his glorious face. No worries, man. I really don't mind. I think I was subbed to Hob for, like, the first 6 months after Twitch Prime came out. And then I started like basically rotating my Twitch Prime sub to other streamers, like a different streamer each month type of thing, which I think is not a bad way to do it. Unless obviously you really just want to support one particular streamer, then by all means there's nobody stopping you from doing that. Alright, so we've got, what, one flame left, and then Abyss Watchers. Now, we're almost at 5 million souls to level. We're definitely not hitting that during this run. There's no way. Gale is the most interesting and developed character? Well, see, I'm not thinking about boss fights. I know that he has a, I know that he technically has an NPC. I just always think of him as a boss. I don't think I'll ever think of him as a character. Viking Barada! What's going on, man? Thank you for the host. Welcome back. How you doing, sir? Dude, I think, you know how they say a habit takes 3 weeks to form, or 3 weeks to like break, I guess, as well. I think that might be how long it takes me to get used to calling you Viking. I think I'm gonna need another at least 2 weeks on this. Grinding Diablo 3. Did you stream Diablo 3 at some point? I think you did. But I've never played Diablo 3. I don't know if I would enjoy it or not, honestly. It's hard to tell unless I like played it myself. I guess if I was gonna play anything like it, I would play Path of Exile, since that's free, and free is for me. NG Plus didn't cap at NG Plus 7? What would be the highest NG Plus that someone could humanly do? I don't think there's any way to know that, right? There's a mod on DS1 that's called Infinite NG or something like that, or Infinite NG Plus. I know Lobos is working his way through that. I think he's going to NG Plus 69 is his goal, but obviously that's not, yeah, those aren't dev scalings or anything, so I don't know if they scaled it based off of the way the game already scales. Oh, come on. Can't reach. Hyper armor. Okay, so that follow-up's just not fast enough. At least not in combination with what he was following up with. Path of Exile is super complicated to start with. The skill tree, yeah, the skill tree is massive. I'm just using that as an example because I know that that's considered to be like Diablo-esque, but obviously the yeah, it's free, which is why I would consider it. Viking emotes. Well, unfortunately, your emote code does not change until you're partnered. No, Red. I'm so sorry. No. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. 420. So you're still gonna be Hideo Rage. I don't even know how you pronounce that without the S. Hideo? Because isn't it normally like the consonant defines the way that the vowels sound in sequence prior to it? This cosplay's too easy? To be fair, most of these cosplays are too easy. Most of these cosplays are too easy. But welcome back, Hee and Septic. How are you guys both doing? Going through the game on your female character now? What kind of build you got with that? Is there any particular fashion that you're going for with that character as opposed to your other one? Or ones? I don't know. I don't know how many characters you have going. Yeah, I mean, I think the only, like, hard cosplay run I have done is the Jailer cosplay. Maybe, I guess, Ring-Fingered Leonard, because it was a little more painful, but... Jailer cosplay, that's why I said most. That's why I said most. The Jailer cosplay one was hard. Honestly, I was just playing really well that I did most of those boss fights first try. Because those could have gone very, very poorly. Wraith cosplay is cool. Yeah, the Dark Wraiths are... Well, that's, the Dark Sword is just, like, stupid good. It's a really fast... Like, I guess it's still considered a straight sword? What is... Is it considered a straight sword? But, like, the Dark Sword is just... It's stupid fast and so strong. Yeah, it's just considered a straight sword, but it's quick and it has BB scaling. Hey Cash, Yorm would have taken so long if the outfit came with the lantern. That, and we probably could have just drained the Archdeacon and made that much quicker too. Would have been nice, but it is what it is. Where the last flame is to open the door to get to the Abyss Watchers, if you have the two doors on the right. Two doors on the right. So from the Farron Keep bonfire, right? So when you go down the big ladder from that bonfire, if you run straight out, there's a flame there, right? You run straight out and go up that staircase, there's a flame. If you go to the left of that flame and out the backside, that'll also take you to a flame. And then from either Farron Keep, go right and like on an angle to the right, and you'll find one, or you can go out the backside of the Farron... Was it the Keep Ruins bonfire near the ladder where the slugs are? If basically, okay, so you know where the door, maybe this will be the easiest way to describe it. If you know where the door is, where the three flames are lit, right, the door blocking you to Abyss Watchers, to the right of that, if you're looking at it, past the giant, like, swamp cows, up the stairs there is a flame. I did get the Karthus Curved Greatsword, and welcome back, Not. Do a Millwood Knight and Faller cosplays on your runs? Too bad you're stuck with the boring Smo one for now. You're stuck with the Smo one. Smo causing some issues? I still need to do the other, oh wow, we actually broke it before the summoning counted for the sword. Yeah, I still need to do the Faller ones, and I haven't done... I've done 2 of the Millwood Knights. I've done Earthseeker, and I've done the Millwood Knight with the Millwood Battle Axe. I still need to do the... which one do I need to do? Isn't there one more? There's the Millwood Bow. I thought there was one other. I think there is. I forget what they hold, though. Nope. You gotta be kidding me. Depending on one hand or two hand? That's one hand. It's two hand. I don't know if other things change about it. Fang, thank you for the host. Definitely not with that pancake maker, just have to finish the run. I don't know, I didn't think Smo was that bad. But I guess it also depends on, like, how comfortable you are with heavy weapons and such, too. This one had a vertical swing? I think some do, but yeah, the regular one. So, like, if you do a running attack, it's got the vertical swing, but I think the one-handed, two-hand moveset for this are the exact same. I think it's the glaives. Like, the glaive subset of halberds that have the vertical swing on the one hand. Onto the Abyss Watchers? Nice. Okay, so that was the one that you were missing. He's boring, that's the problem. So what consists of entertaining or not boring to you? Because I just like using different stuff. I don't really have too much of a preference as long as the weapon isn't complete garbage. I rolled that. Alright, ODK. I'm not repeating yesterday. Definitely don't want to repeat yesterday. So what I was thinking, so with this no-hit tournament, which I don't know why I signed up for it, because I haven't done no-hit stuff in such a long time. But if it actually matters more so with speed than these normal no-hit races have been, I was wondering if I should look into like the speedrun route, the any percent no teardrop speedrun route, and see how they path it with upgrades and such. The only difference would be the points that they put into health. I put into dex. Maybe change a little bit with stamina. Olaf, what's up? What are you still doing awake? Oh no. No. I don't like the fact that this halberd has basically a spear moveset on its R1. Freaking thrust, damn it. Look at this shit. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Right round, right round. Nah, I'm not gonna do it. Thought about it. Bad idea. Bad idea. Not today. Not today. Perhaps not getting every boss on the first try and hitting slower than Walmir. Heavy weapons, the key is rolling attacks. The key is rolling attacks. Because those are the fastest swings that a heavy weapon has. Just popping through to wish good luck on the run. Everyone else a good day and good night. Just stayed up a little bit too late accidentally. Gotcha. Gotcha, man. Well, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the wishes. Take care. When you hit the demon, it sounds like you're hitting metal. Yeah, he has one of the more, like, dramatic sounds for hitting him. Although I think that... No, it's only... Really on other bosses, it's... You only get that kind of sound if you stagger them. Like, that's not a... It's not a... I don't know if common's the right word. But that's definitely not the normal behavior of things, I guess. He's got you beat, Aaron. He's got you beat, man. It's late. It's later. It always will blow my mind when like EU people are here for my stream. And like I know everybody's got different schedules and whatnot, but it will always blow my mind when EU people are here, because I start at 1:30 a.m. Central European Time. Yo, what's up, Vailtech? How are you? Dark Souls 3 have a small map / world? Like in general or in comparison to other Souls games? Late shifts every day, so this is normal for you? Well, that's what I mean. Like, for some people, it's a normal thing because of their schedules and whatnot. But just in general, like, for people to be up at 1:30 in the morning or later, because it's obviously later now. Too linear, too small, must be a DS1 cultist explaining DS3. I don't think it's that small. I mean, Dark Souls 3 has the... I mean, DS2 is the largest, but is DS3 bigger than DS1? The speedrun is over 10 minutes slower. It's gotta be less than that now because of skips and stuff, but... I don't know, I guess... I mean, I know skips obviously play a part in DS1's time, but... Just happens, you lost track of time while being on your PC. If you have the chance, you pop through. Well, I appreciate you popping through. I appreciate it, for sure. In general, in comparison to other Souls games, well, I mean, I think comparing it to any game is kind of tough, right? Because this isn't meant to be like The Witcher, right? Which is an open world RPG experience, or Elder Scrolls or anything like that. It's an action RPG, so you have to... Understandably, it has to be smaller in scale in order to make sense, right? How is it bright outside though that early? I thought it didn't get brighter until later in the day. Just generally bad at resting. Well, I think work is definitely the one thing that's like keeping me to having a regular sleep schedule. I think that's the one thing that has not messed up my sleep schedule. I still don't get like the quote unquote proper amount of sleep. Like I go to bed I'm trying to go to bed closer to 1. I've been going to bed closer to 2, and I get up like 8 or so. So I get roughly 6 to maybe 6.5 hours, but I'd like to shift that. Get up a little bit earlier and go to bed a little bit earlier. Quit my job, that way I can have more sleep. Yeah, I would love to sleep on the streets because I can't afford to live where I do anymore. That'd be great. Quit my job, go homeless, so I can sleep all the time. Only have about 4 to 5 hours of dark where you live? I don't actually know how long the how long the night is where I am during the summer. Cause like it goes dark outside while I'm streaming and it's bright by the time I wake up. I just haven't paid attention. Also stream on the streets. Yeah, as long as I can still afford it, I'll do some IRL streaming on the streets, you know. Easy. Easy peasy. I don't know, it's like, it's such a scary thing when people say, like, about going full-time on Twitch, and, like, I calculate, like, needing, like, hundreds of subs consistently every month to be able to financially be supported, at least to maintain, like, something similar to what I have now. But, like, those people don't have those numbers. I just, like, it always blows my mind that people will live off of marginally lower amounts. Moist Shaft, welcome back. 1 hour of dusk each night? Damn. But yeah, I guess that's a thing as you go towards the polls. Going through with Yoel's Quest? Yeah, Yoel's Quest is, it's nice, especially on, like, later NGs. I mean, early NGs, it doesn't do too much for me, but later on, it's super nice. Because there's no, in order to get to level 5, like, to get to max level without Yoel, we would need another couple hundred new game cycles. If we didn't want to farm, that is. Alright, we have a shield, so we can actually parry on this, which is kind of nice. Around midnight, it's dark, and at 3:30 is bright again. Damn. This has pretty decent riposte damage. Come on. Sometimes they just love to idle. I don't get it. See ya. Yeah, this has some nice repose damage. NG plus difficulty cap? Yeah, so NG plus 7 in Dark Souls 3. So we're at the same difficulty as that. DS1 is NG plus 6. DS2 is NG plus 7, I think. Bloodborne NG plus 6, and Demon Souls is NG plus 5. Pause it. That's the thing, like, if you've got a good... this says 100 crit. I don't know. I don't know if he's just weaker to, like, standard or thrust damage, and that's why. But... yeah, if you can parry him and you've got something that does good riposte damage, he can be done for pretty quickly. Trondheim at the moment, but you're from further north. I am not too familiar with the full geography of every country. I know where north is though, so count that as impressive. Percentage-wise, the parry riposte on this is similar to SL1. I'm rolling! Fuck! Oh, man. That was so dumb. Oh, I get wrecked, mate. Like, look at these. Do I not? Okay, I was gonna say I had the one. I didn't see if I had two. Your head is beginning to ache. You're off now? All right, man. Drink some water. Stop staring at screens. Get some sleep. It'll be gone in the morning. But thank you for stopping by. I will catch you later. My cosplays are all offline. I do not do them online. Personally, I just prefer to not have invasions. But the biggest thing is that I'm using the no crash fix, and I have a big fear of getting soft banned online. And the only cosplays that I've done online are obviously the viewer summon run, also the Ornstein and Smo cosplay run that I did with Senor a little while back. I think we did it on NG25. I need to do the inverted version of that. Which would be me being Ornstein and probably him being Smo. Now I forget who raised the point. The Gang Squad cosplay. I would need to find a third person for that, but that could be a fun run. I don't know if cool is the right term, but that could be a fun run. Doing the Gang Squad from DS2 DLC. I just have to find people that could do it at this time. Hardest cosplay I've done? Jailer, hands down. Hands down the Jailer. There's no way it couldn't have been. If you could be Havel, you're in. But this time, like, how would you... I'm just curious how you'd make this time work. Not that I'm opposed to you participating in it. Your worst was your Mimic one? You refused to do a Jailer? Honestly, the fist damage is probably better than the Jailer. This is bad. No, 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 no. Thank you. What? Oh, come on. That's 2 whiffs. Dang it. Yeah, we're pretty screwed here. It's arrows? No arrows. Wow. There it is. You start working at 3 to 5 every day? Plus you're not working all next week? Never mind, you want to play Dex? Alright, well I'll have to see about working it out for maybe next week then, Viking. Maybe we can get that going. I'll have to talk to Senor and see what days he's off from work. That'd be fun. An NG plus 100 run? What do you mean, like, goal is NG plus 100? We're easily gonna go past that. Easily. Headphones, what's up? Hush, hush. Nobody talk. This is a library run. Has anybody seen that show? What was it called? Silent Library? The co-op run? Is it high NG? Well, I mean, it would be summoned into mine, so yeah, it would be max new game. It'd be max new game scaling. I mean, because this is NG plus 49. Right? Hey, Porlock, how are you doing? Yeah, so this is NG plus 49, so we would be in the 50s if we did it next week. What I'm... Ooh, actually... Could do it. Well, maybe we'll have to see about Wednesday. Wednesday works for me during the day, actually. Because I have off of work on Wednesday, and I'm going home this weekend to visit family and stuff. But, so basically, we're not going to have a stream Friday, Saturday, which is pretty usual. But we're not going to have a stream on Sunday. I'm going to make up for it Wednesday by doing a longer stream starting in the day and going through our normal time. So Wednesday during the day would work for me, but I don't know with Senor. So I'll have to work things out, but oh, is the regular R2 that? I didn't realize that the regular R2 spun. Thought it was just the charged. Wow, nice. Nice whiffs. Nice whiffs. One such as you join, perhaps? Well, I mean, it's a 3-person cosplay, right? That would be the only issue. It's a 3-person boss. I mean, I'll have to see like if certain people aren't available for it and whatnot. Then sure. I have to see what the what is it? It's Ricard, right? It's Ricard, but he has like a bow, so it's not Ricard. It's I forget what the names are. One's a Havel build. Yeah, I don't remember all of them. It's been a little while. We haven't played DS2 in probably like a year now. A naked hollow running 10 meters behind. What, like the straight sword hollow? You have to make sure that you do their flailing combo attack all the time. I guess the easy way to get involved is to just invade throughout the run. Pale Shade cosplay? Yeah, basically I'm planning on doing a cosplay of every enemy. Every boss, every NPC, if I can. It's the goal. At least do it the best I can. Obviously, there are certain ones like these guys that we can't do, because it's a jailer with... I guess you could do it. Jailer with the handmade knife. Handmade dagger, I guess. Suppose that would be possible. But I don't know. I think it'd be cool to go through and use every single thing that we can. Obviously, some will get repeated along the way, but because I have a few that I didn't get any recording for because basically the VOD gets split if OBS goes down. So I've had a few that I don't have a VOD for, so I might eventually go back and redo those ones first. Oh wow. I didn't exactly want to repost them there, but okay. What I really should start doing is highlighting a bunch of them and uploading them and just keeping them as private. That way I can have them like prepped ahead of time and just upload one a day. But yeah, right now I highlight the single video and upload it at lunch while I'm at work. Plan to do? One thing I was thinking about was like, I don't know. I think by the time we finish it, we'll probably be able to, there'll be other games and stuff to play, and also maybe doing some Dark Souls Remastered and, you know, mixing in more of the other things. I don't know, I don't really have... Oh, stop posting immediately! I don't really have it all planned. I mean, because there's a lot with the cosplays. There's a lot to be done. So I haven't really thought that far ahead, but I mean, there's gonna be new games, right? Sekiro's gonna come out. Smash is gonna come out. Like, there's gonna be other stuff that we play. Yeah, there are the other Souls games. Maybe at some point I'll suck it up and try and get decent at Bloodborne. I don't know. Like, do some NG any percent runs. Try and learn the speedrun strats, or the... Maybe not even the speedrun strat, the speedrun slash no-hit strats. Maybe eventually go for a deathless or something, but that's... I have to build up the want to do that. But... Dude, what the hell? You like this build? Yeah, I mean, besides the fact that the halberd is kind of annoying with the poke, what I should be doing is this. Doing a running attack and going for his head. The scene with Sigurd and Yorm? Look like Yorm has some human features? What do you mean by that? Like emotion? Well, I mean, Yorm and... Oh, no. Sometimes he does that. Yorm and Sigurd, I mean, have a history as friends and stuff, right? So... If that's what you're referring to, then yeah. Has a human face? I don't know by that. I don't remember the cutscene exactly. But he is a giant, so don't really know how human the face is. Okay, so thrust damage must be Yorm's weakness. 'Cause I don't think it's standard damage. Face on the Sigurd quest? Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I just don't remember the cutscene personally. I'm not saying you don't, I just don't remember it. I don't think we're gonna get a riposte to kill. I think we're just gonna kill him with like a headshot. Or a hand shot. Thought the giants would look like the giants outside of Pontiff and in the other Dark Souls games. Well, I would say that the ones in the cathedral... I don't know, the ones... Yeah, this one's not as tall as the giant from the, like, memory or whatever that you fight in DS2. This one's more similar to the last giant from DS2, I would say. I don't know, they're both on the taller side.
Prince Lothric is in your hands. Please save his soul. Tell him what he must be, a law.
Alright, Dancer. Let's do it. I guess I should have buffed ahead of time. Just use Stormer, little woo. Streamer, you know there's an easier way to do the boss fight? It's an amazing concept. Never thought of that. I don't want that shield on. Ah. Thought I could squeeze the 2 in. Special sword called the soldering iron? Nah, the soldering iron is... It's too broken to use on Yorm. It's actually better than the Storm Ruler. Average time for full story mode? 8, maybe 9 hours? Wait, what do you mean? Like, how long it takes me to get through the game? Or what are you talking about? You know, I was telling myself earlier to do... that we were gonna watch the cutscenes and stuff, but I guess not. To do all the NPC quest lines. Ooh. I don't know how optimized you can get the quest lines. So, like, you can do Grey Rats, I think, irregardless of... Ow. I think you can do Grey Rats regardless of the other quest lines. Some of them are mutually exclusive, and you have to do at least three new game cycles because of the endings. So yeah, I guess 8 to 9 hours if you're pretty efficient with it. So maybe I guess if you're keeping it any percent, then yeah, it's even faster. But thank you for the GGs, guys. Nope, not happening. Not happening. Yeah, I don't know though, cause I've done those runs, but they've all been pretty well spaced out. I don't know why it got warm all of a sudden. Don't like that feeling. Do not like it, Sam I am. Hey, nice halberd. Nice halberd, buddy. At least weapons like this, like when enemies use them, they're relatively to scale. It's only the boss weapons that they get to use supersized versions, and we get robbed. Scaling it down to my character model. I don't want realism, I want giant weapons. Come on, game. Give me the things I want and desire. I need to get Pale Pine Resin out. That'd be smart. You stay, no, you stay away. Strats! Okay, it ate my attack, but I'm kind of thankful for that. Because I tried to do a second one, and I think I would have gotten hit if I did. I think I very much would have gotten hit if I did. See, I feel like I can be punished for that. I think after the shield bashes, he can do the shield swipe. So that probably isn't the best idea. See, yeah, those are the types of things 279. What's the poke on him? 300. So yeah, he's definitely weak to the pokey pokes. Hitbox. I would love it if he could backstep off the edge. Shield only run? I mean, I've done the door shield only run, so I guess that technically counts. I haven't done like a smaller shield only though. But I don't know if that would be worth it, because that would probably be worse than the soldering iron, right? Unless the physical damage is actually somewhat decent. I don't know. And dead. Hey, Dingwrinkle. I am doing well. I am having a good day. How has your day been? Poor RNG. That's like my concern. That's my concern with playing games like that, is just like the RNG grind aspect of it. Which I guess can be fun for a little bit, but then I'm sure it gets old if you just get really bad RNG for a long time. Colby only run? Yeah, it's just me, myself, and I, you know? Gotta have your own back in this world. Great midday nap. Ooh. I'm a little jealous. Plunge? Maybe? No? Sometimes it lets me get it. Very infrequently. Playing through the story requires no RNG when it comes to loot. It's just a bonus, but endgame, yeah. I think it was the same way, like, even in, yeah, it's the same way in, like, MMOs and stuff, too. It's like, you can pretty much just get by with whatever for the story, but if you want to do late-game content, you gotta grind for specific things. I remember that with ESO, like, the build I wanted, like, the top stuff for it. I forget if you had to farm for materials or what you had to do to get the high-end stuff, or just random drop. I was like, yeah, it's great and all, but I don't have that time. I rolled that early. So early, in fact, that my character stood up immediately after getting hit. Too OP? I wouldn't say that. I would not say too OP. It's so weird looking, like, time-wise for this, because I'm used to having done, what's it called? DLC 1 already. I wonder what our 80% time could be. Like, at some point, if I had just, like, got the most OP stuff, like, if I optimized a build and we just did, like, max new game, max level, any percent speedruns glitchless, like, how fast could we get it? See ya. That's like, that is top notch no hit RNG. We're definitely not no hitting, but it's good RNG nonetheless. That was just me being stupid. You don't run underneath there. Do not run underneath that guy. Stay away from me. But yeah, it's weird going through in this order. I thought I would switch it up tonight, but yeah, it's just it's weird to do it when you've been going the same way for so long. What I really need to do is, like, figure out what the exact fastest route is. I don't know if maybe like Enduratizers, speedrunners could help out with that, but like if you didn't have to pick up any materials, what would be the fastest routing through the game? And I guess like things like this I would not be grabbing, right? Things like this I would not need to grab, I would just go for the door. Because I do kind of want to time myself at some point with these, I think. But like, if I could manage to make it fast enough to do an NG, if I can manage to do it fast enough that we could do a new game, like two runs. That's what I'm trying to say. Make it fast enough that we could squeeze 2 runs in. That would be amazing. But I really don't think we can. Becoming a speedrunner? If I was ever gonna speedrun it, it would. I don't know that I really want to learn some of the skips that come along with it. And honestly, it's really nice to have the relaxed side of things, you know? Like, if there's something I was really, really passionate about, like, you know, that comes out in the future, or became passionate about a different game, then maybe, I don't know. Like, I speedran DS1. If I was gonna speedrun any of them again, it would be that. The Pale Shade set? Is it called the Pale Shade set? I don't know if I have it. I don't think I have it. Wait. Do I? What's it called? Oh, it's called the Sneering Mask? Do I not have this set? No, I don't. After angering Yuria, hit her, kill her, kill Yol, kill Henry Assassin, you defeat the Londor Pale Shade Invader. Need to be embered and not have defeated the area bosses. Both Fair and Keep, Azure, Nearthil Valley. You need to beat him in both places. Then go back to Firelink Shrine, where Yuria and Yol were, and the set will be there. Okay, so that's a set I still need to get. Yuria, defeat the Londor Pale Shade Invader in both. If you kill Yol, how does that work? So if you kill Yol, does that piss off the Londor Pale Shade? Like, will he come and invade you then in Irithyll? Because being hollowed and having the old quests and stuff, he doesn't come after us at the current moment. 386, 387. So he's pretty much the same resistance to this. I just swung over him. Huh. I can just hit him with the quick swipes. That seems to be fast enough to not cause too much issue. Mimic cosplay run? I mean, it's definitely been talked about. I don't know. I need a break from like the super challenging ones for a little bit. I don't know. I'll have to see, because it's like, it's fist only, but you're also depleting your health. So certain bosses would be like stupid difficult, especially ones that take a while. Like something like Yorm. I would have to find a way, maybe do it Cestus for both hands. If I did Cestus for both fists, then yeah, I probably could. Do something like make them both blessed, so I can heal. Mimic would probably be boring. Yeah, no, Mimic would be. Well, it'd also be tough because of the damage needed, or like the time invested in it would have to be high. Be very similar to the Jailer cosplay, possibly better depending on the the contingencies that are defined. What is that? I can't even see. Come on, game. Well, that's what I mean. Like, I know Aaron's talked about it, and it doesn't seem like he's talked about it too fondly. So I don't know how much I would really want to. Hey, Jacoby. Yeah, this is NG plus 49. It's like over here. I was right on it. Perfect spot. Wolf Knight boss cosplay from DS2? The Wolf Knight boss cosplay from DS2. Wait. Who in DS2 is the Wolf Knight? Nah, I can't do this yet. I haven't done Osiris and Champ. Going out of order is hard. Why does it have to be like this? DS1, that's Artorias from DS1. Yeah, that's Artorias from DS1. We've done that build already. Although I will probably repeat it at some point, because I don't have a VOD for it. Where do we need to go? Lothar Castle. Hey V1, how are you? How are you doing? Alright. So that's almost any percent. Though we did, what, 2 optional bosses? Yeah, we've done 2 optional bosses, so... I would say if we just did any percent, we'd probably be about an hour 40. Maybe less than that.
Come and see the violence inherent in the system! Help! Help! I'm being repressed!
Max, thank you for the follow. Yeah, so what do you guys, out of curiosity, what do you guys think would be the most optimal, like, routing for this? I think going Dancer to the Lothar Castle bonfire, maybe even all the way up to Dragon Slayer, warping back to Lothar Castle, doing Champ, Osiris, then you go to Gundyr, or not Gundyr, you go to Vort. I'm trying to figure out, like, what would be the fastest combination? Do I like Monty Python? Nah, we just got a bunch of Monty Python alerts. Yeah, no, I like Monty Python and the Holy Grail. It's probably my favorite movie of all time. So what is... It's 370.
Come out. Don't be afraid.
371. Okay, so those are pretty well the same.
Now, show yourself, Ocelot. My dear little Ocelot.
This is true. I have not seen any of the other ones yet. One day I will make Viking proud. I almost said oyster. Oh no. I'm missing my attacks, and that's not very good. Now! Gosh darn it. Oh, that's true, yeah. Doing DLC 2 would be faster going to DLC 2 right after DLC 1 since we already go there. I didn't realize he was gonna dash immediately. Come on. Come on. You little piece of crap. Stop poking the ground! Gosh darn it. Hate pokey weapons. For this very reason. Most overpowered weapon in a game? I mean, I think the most overpowered weapon, at least on NG, is the Seltzer Twin Blades, just purely based off of DPS. I guess late game would probably be Warden Twin Blades because of bleed, at least for bosses that bleed. Not much older, but you need life advice. What's the best thing to do in your mind to stop doing something you're addicted to? I mean, it could be addicted to drinking coffee, just need an opinion. Well, yeah, like Viking said, like, obviously, like, having a motivation for stopping, is a big thing. Possibly even replacing that addiction with, like, a good habit, may work for some people. Like, I don't know, if you've got, like, I don't know, I haven't, like, personally had addictions and stuff, so it's a little bit harder to, suggest things, but I think replacing, like, bad habits with good ones is, you know, because that way, like, you're still doing something, right? So, like, in the case of coffee, right, if it's, like, a caffeine addiction, there are healthier alternatives to caffeine, right? Like, people drink teas and stuff. Break down when you think about quitting weed. Well, there's also, like, quitting cold turkey on stuff like that your body has a physical addiction to is difficult. Like, that you have to wean off of, right? You know, cutting it back. That's why it's so hard for, say, like, smokers to quit cold turkey. You have to wean off. Turkey. Hey Anon, how are you? Yeah, no worries, man. I mean, I try the best I can to help. Obviously, no one person has all the answers, but I don't know why I didn't just parry this forward stab. Okay, let's not suck at Gundyr, shall we? Quit smoking cold turkey. It was a nightmare. You did it though. Well, GG's to you, man. That's not easy. Dude, what is going on? Freaking botching parries. Oi. Oi. Breaking the habit in your everyday life helps. Go meet new people, do a different thing. Yeah, you gotta change it up sometimes. Like I know even with like certain things, like I don't have certain habits, but if I go back and I'm at my parents' place, you know, I have those habits again. Not because like it's a normal thing for me anymore, but the environment that I'm in, like that's what's normal. So switching things up is definitely a big thing. Let's see. So now we can go to Archdragon Peak. If you don't feel hungry but you still get hunger headaches, what should you do? Yeah, are you sure that they're hunger headaches? Because water, it might be a dehydration thing. Definitely make sure that you're hydrated and drink water pretty consistently. Using the same parts of your brain continuously will literally make the rest of your brain go lazy. Yeah, that's also true. I mean, that's why like brain games and things like that. That's why like Sudoku, just like as a simple thing, right? It gets you thinking with different things. I know even personally for like my day job, I'm coding, which is all logical thinking and stuff. And when I'm playing games, it's more, you know, there's more reactive and there's different things that are going on. So like switching up the things that you do throughout the day, if you're just bumming it and, you know, say you're bumming it and smoking weed all day, like as an example, you know, you're not really using different parts of your brain. You're not, you know, you're just kind of, you know, wasting out of it. Yo, you millions, what's up? Changing up will not only help you physically, but also physically. I don't think that that's the right wording. Do you mean like psychologically and physically? Physical and also physical. Now offering more physical than ever. Not in his figure. No, no worries, man. I just read and I was like, that's not right. Figure out what else to do then. It also might be a matter of, like, diet, Obi-Wan, right? It might be also a matter of diet, so, like, the foods that you're eating, like, I don't know if the foods themselves would cause a headache, but if you're not eating, like, healthily and stuff, you know, you might be full but not, like, you're not getting the right nutrients and stuff, so your body is depleted. Thank you for the running R2 game. See, I can do it. Ah. New mouse is here. What's up, bitch? That's too far out. Can't get up on the lid. What a scrub. Wow. Okay, so the trick to the backup is to jump more in line with the wall, like to jump in line with the wall rather than back in. I think that seems to do the trick with it. Gaming setup is now complete. Excellent. Excellent. Have you been playing more DS3 then? Don't typically eat veggies and fruits, which you would like to do, but you can't since you're only 16. What, your parents don't buy those, you mean? Yeah, I mean, fruits and veggies are... I mean, there's a lot of... Now, I personally don't eat enough of them, but, like, I still every day have... I eat a salad at dinner, and I eat, like, a fruit cup and a... You know, a portion of carrots, like, at lunch. And it's not much, but it's still something, and it's good for you, for sure. Doesn't usually buy them? Have you asked her to? Just out of curiosity. What percent do you need before fat rolling? 70. 70%. Or evil necessary, but evil, yeah. Yeah, I personally don't like a lot of different fruits and veggies. So, like, I eat a pretty small, you know, subcategory of them, but definitely beneficial. Lack of money, but you've asked her to? Okay. Yeah, that makes it hard. Yeah, I'm not sure a proper solution for that. I guess you can always look into, like, at least cheaper, like, healthy alternatives. Like, it doesn't have to be straight up fruits and veggies, but maybe with the meals that you're having, something that has a little bit more health value. Yeah, what's up, Jack? How are you doing? You did your first playthrough with 86. I fat rolled when we did the item randomizer a few times. That was definitely rough. I'm not a huge fan of fat rolling for sure. I'm doing well, thank you for asking. I'm doing goody. Yeah, nice kick. Don't have any vert. Fat rolling, the strength weapon is like a challenge run for you. Yeah, the weird thing is because with the strength weapon, like naturally in DS1 you would just poise through things easy. Rice good because you really like that. Yeah, rice is healthy. Rice is healthy for sure, especially if you get like brown rice. Obviously, white rice is gonna be the more, or the least healthy of them, I would say. Like a brown rice or some of those mixed rices and stuff are gonna be on the healthier side. But yeah, that's like a good carb alternative, I guess, to just like pasta. Which I need to make rice more often. I have it, but I don't make it enough. Try some Geno strats to speed this up. Yeah, what's up, Fitzy? Thank you for the host. How was your stream? Welcome on in, everybody, from Fitzy's stream. I'm surprised that reached. That was early. Ooh, that was bad. Okay, we got one. I'll say my stamina usage was just awful. Hey, Owie, welcome back. I hate that combo. Hello. Yeah, it's no what? That's messed up. Where's my riposte? Rude. Rude. Got Kyle Meets tail cut off and successfully beat him with RTSR for the first time today. Nice. GG's. I've never cut his tail off. I've gotten the RTSR kill, but I have never cut his tail off. It's too inconvenient for me. Got gifted a not sub. Nice. Nice. Alright, so we actually only have the DLCs left. Which, now for the fun to begin. Never seen this cosplay ever? Yeah, so this is Horace, which you meet him at Halfway Fortress with Anri. The mute dude. Made a build for one of the gang squad. Full Alva set and 2 katanas. 2 katanas. Wait, what? The guy you find in Catacomb? Yeah, that's part of the quest line. You meet them at Halfway Fortress, though. Dozon Ghost, welcome back. What will I do once I run out of characters to cosplay? Well, I have some character cosplays that the Twitch VOD got split, and so I don't have like single things to upload. So I'll have to do that at some point. Like I'll have to upload that at some point. So I'll need to redo those. I kind of want to do something faster. But honestly, we'll see where we're at with this game, what other games are out, where the channel's at, and stuff when we get to that point. Right, by the time we get through this, there might be other things out. You know, we might be in a different place channel-wise where it makes more sense to switch some things up. Splice runs. Yeah, man, we don't want to have any splice runs. Power stances 2 small katanas that aren't in DS3. Berserker blades. Oh, he power stances them. I guess I didn't realize. Is that the one that uses the Is that the one that uses the bow as well? Elder Scrolls 6 will come out before they I don't think we'll be going that long with it. It's a little excessive. Grilled peppers and kebabs? Anything veggies seem really good? Oh yeah, no, kebabs are, I would say, are healthier because it's grilled meat and it's grilled meat and veggies, right? So I would say that it's fairly healthy. Runs in like 20 FPS, rendering a video in the background. Your CPU. Oh, okay, I was like, is there something going wrong with my stream? But okay. Yeah, no, CPU gets absolutely eaten by video rendering. And I also learned that unzipping stuff, so like I was using 7-zip on like 2 things simultaneously, and it overloaded my CPU encoding while streaming, so I couldn't do that simultaneously. I can only manage, my CPU can only handle one unzip and streaming. On your break from work? What's up, Doctor? How's work going? I need to stop rolling that. That one you should just run off, because there's like a little lip that can lift you and throw you off of the branches. Still not asleep? Here comes the headache. Oh no. And the S side, Great Bow and the S Great Bow and healing. That's my build. Nameless King took you way too long to beat your first playthrough, so you're happy when you beat him. You then got the Platinum for DS3 on PS4, which requires you to beat him at least twice. And you beat him 3 times. On the PC, the fight was so easy for you that you beat him with the final blow coming from a bow and arrow. Nice, man. Yeah, it feels good when you finally, like, learn a boss and, like, get it down. It's so satisfying to just be like, that was actually kind of easy. Nope. What are you doing? There we go. Nameless King being easy. What's up, Gino? Yo, man, I was just using your strat for rolling into him to make the fight faster, and I must say, it worked. Worked pretty good. Find ganking bosses to be fun. I think certain group builds are a lot of fun. Yeah. Horace the husband. What's up, Cyril? I'm sorry to disappoint you. I mean, he can be husbando if you'd like him to be. Okay. Hello, Mr. Wolf. Double roll and no, couldn't see him. Feels bad, man. Horace the husband of honor. Wait, well, if he was husband of Emery, then why would he kill her? That doesn't make sense. I mean, to be fair, we couldn't be husbando either because we kill her in the one quest line. Never said it was a good marriage. I suppose that's true. Oh my god. Hit the damn wolf. Freaking weapon. God, I hate thrust attacks. Okay, that works. A little bit of overkill. Little bit of overkill. Where is my bonfire? At least it's not the soldering iron. Yeah, I think that's gonna be like the go-to statement for a while. And to be fair, there's nothing wrong with that statement because basically anything is better than the soldering iron. An escort to jail? Well, you better make sure you play some Monopoly and get your get out of jail free card. How many times, actually, here would be an interesting statistic. How many times do you think that somebody has tried to use a get out of jail free card? Like IRL. Like you just give the get out of jail free card for Monopoly to the police officer. Like, all right, sir, I'd like to leave now. I'd like to redeem this. Not even do a Wilhelm skip. I was thinking about it as I ran by here. I don't even know how to set it up. Plus, I don't have fall control or spook. I'm sorry, my DS1 kicked in. Never get to NG plus 49 no matter how long you play. There's a lot of, here's the thing. There's a lot of practice prior to these runs. These runs are very overpowered compared to some of the things I've done in the past. So, I don't know. To me, this isn't, like, some of this isn't patience. Like, you'll see me get frustrated with things because I get impatient. Yeah, SL1 really is OP. Especially doing blind SL1. And it, like, you're super forced. Blind SL1 and I did loincloth only, so like you're basically getting destroyed by most things. Deacons with the crossbow? Yeah, that didn't end that way though. That was just for the memes. I knew I wasn't gonna get the kill with it. Your mom's neighbor's a police officer, so you kind of got that card. Helps you out before. Yeah, I personally didn't have any run-ins with the law. I never have, but our neighbor across the street was a police officer for years. He's not anymore. He's retired from the police force, but yeah, he was a police officer for the state, like, troopers, I think. No, was he state troopers? Or was he the borough? Either way, he was a police officer, so like we did have that connection, I guess, if we ever needed it. Hey, Wider. Wilhelm skipper unfollow. I guess I'm gonna lose a lot of follows because of this. Because here he is. No skipperino. Aw, see, his backstep might actually get beaten by my pokes. Look at this. Look at this poise. Oh! Damn, look at this. God gamer.
What makes you think she's... Whoa, she's turned me into a newt!
No! No! Stop it, damn it. Oh, now? Okay, I see how it is. I heal, you heal. Fine. Vishnu, thank you for the follow. Now? Does he only have so many heals? I honestly don't know. Oh, that hits still. Okay. Okay. Dancer with the great bow? Are we gonna get a plunge attack? Damn you, game. Give me the plunge. Come on, that's enough. That's enough to plunge. Okay. Or we can do that. I'm gonna die.
Trust you've learned your lesson. Inside the cold, painting curiosity could be a cross.
Come on, game. Come on. That ain't right. That ain't right. Rip Deathless. Rip Deathless. It's a good run, guys. It's over now. We're gonna have to restart. Yo, what's up, K-Dub? How you doing, man? How's life treating you? Getting Dark Wraith doesn't count. Wilhelm is an exception. Just steals your humanity? Dude, I wish humanity healing was a thing in this game. I really do. Ground Shaker, what's up? Thank you for the GGs. Nobody gives me actual GGs when I kill Wilhelm. Just when I die to him. Rude. No! Ow. 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 What the hell? Stop being aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Patience. Ah! Okay, my weapon is slower than your weapon. That's what I've realized. What is this hyper armor? God, what is this god level PvPing? How big is your PvP-ness? Huh? Ah, it's pretty big. Stop doing these things to me. Aha. Great joke, thank you. It's very original. I'm sure you've never heard it before. As you all know, I'm a very creative individual. Aha. Damn it! Outplayed. I've been outplayed. By a computer. How? How do you have hyper armor when you're not even attacking? These things don't make sense. Just die.
My lady.
Jeez.
Sworn oath.
Get out of here. Get out. Get on Madeir's head via the hole to his area? Get on Madeir's head via the hole to his area. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Like, partake skip? Because partake skip doesn't drop you... Like, it drops you on the other side of the arena. No point down gesture? You're not amused? I'm not a bully. I'm not a bully. Haven't done a Wilhelm cosplay. Who is this Wilhelm you speak of? I only know his brother Wilhelm. Kappa. Yeah, no, I have not done his cosplay yet. It's obviously on the list because so is every other cosplay that I haven't done. On his head like Ancient Wyvern? I don't think it's possible to. I'm sure you'll just get killboxed if you try it anywhere else. Started singing that? The exact same cheat ran through your head? Well, I'm glad we're on the same page. Misspelled. Well, some people actually think his name is Wilhelm, which is why it's kind of funny. And, oh, I somehow still had iframes. What are the odds? Yeah, so we got what? We got any percent deathless. We actually got all bosses base game deathless. We got 1 death yesterday. I don't know, we'll see where our death count ends up today. We've been pretty consistent with either deathless or like low death runs. Which is pretty good. W is for blood. V is for half that much blood. V is for vendetta though. Woohoo! Duckin'? I almost said Duncan, but that doesn't make any sense. Duckin' underneath. Plus, even if you got on Madeir's head, it's not like it was... I would be thoroughly surprised if it was programmed to be like... if it was programmed to be like Ancient Wyvern. There's no way. Hey, Hisaki. You give up officially on Madeir? Oh no. Giving up on Madeir, how dare you? It's so good. It's so good. I would highly recommend try until you get it. It's a lot of just like dodging backwards and attacking his head. You donated blood today? I don't know that I could donate blood. So last time I got, it wasn't even blood donation. I got blood drawn for like a blood test and I passed out. So I don't know that my body would like it enough to, I don't think my body would like it enough to donate it. 50 tries to beat him the first time when the DLC came out. Don't want to do it again. Well, if it's any consolation, it took me 11 hours to beat Demon Prince. Which is very much more than 11 hours. Eat and sleep well before I donate? Yeah, to be fair, for my blood test, I had to not eat. Like, I wasn't supposed to eat before it, so that probably contributed, I'm sure. You're not allowed to donate blood, really? Pass out before the puncture? It wasn't even the needle. Like, I hate needles, but it wasn't the needle that did it. I was actually, when I passed out, the blood was already drawn, the needle was out. I was holding the gauze over my, like, over the, you know, spot of insertion. I rolled that early, damn it. And then, like, all of a sudden, she's, like, talking to me. And then she's like, Colby? Colby? And I'm like sliding down in my chair, like eyes going back. It was bad. I did not handle it very well. Donate every 8 weeks? I know some people that donate like plasma pretty regularly, which I don't know how the process for that is different from blood drawing, but I know some places will like pay you for blood and plasma donations. Got a tattoo abroad, so you're not allowed to anymore. Oh wow. Oh wow. 40 minutes into rendering, it's only at 5%. What quality and length are you rendering? Sheesh. Sounds like you're rendering something that's like hours long at like 1080 or 4K, probably like 4K. I don't even know. I don't know too much about rendering. I've rendered a video one time. How do you get a lot of blood tests when you were younger? Because your parents wanted to make sure there's nothing else wrong with you besides your speech impediment, which is much better now. Okay, yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Like, for certain things, like, you just have to go through a bunch of blood tests. I had to... Why did I even have to go through a blood test? I forget if they were testing for something in particular or not. I don't exactly remember. Pretty easy for you, but this boss will forever haunt you. I guess everybody has their own... things that they're you know, better at or struggle with. Midir was pretty simple for me. $1440 by 1080, 60 hertz, but you have RSMB and Sapphire effects, so it just eats your CPU. Damn. What are you rendering? If you don't mind me asking. Needle popped out when she let go is super weird. That just sounds disgusting. I should have realized that I hit Frida there as well. Need 10 cores. Yeah, because that's very much reliant on multi-threading and such. Wait, did she go to heal? No. Okay, I just didn't see anything going on from her. I thought I heard the sound. A Call of Duty edit? So do you do like YouTube stuff then? Popping out veins, nurse even told you that you were the perfect drug user? Yeah, some people's veins just protrude a lot. My like left arm vein, like at my, you know, on the other side of the elbow, the inner side, I don't know exactly what it's called. Oh, that was close. That one probably pops the most. And I guess in certain situations I have some popping veins, but nothing too extreme. Videos for friends just unlisted. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I've never done anything like that. How? Oh god. Am I gonna die? I am gonna die. Oh no, I'm not. Still alive. Okay. Yeah, the only YouTube stuff I really do is just exporting Twitch VODs. Just so easy. Bad at taking criticism? I mean, you can turn off comments on videos if you care about the criticism. Honestly, like, YouTube is just filled with, like, mostly just trash posting, so. Gotta do some other stuff before bed? Alright, Viking. Thank you for chilling, man. I will catch you later. Have a good one. So I probably can't get away with that charged R2. Should just be like a partially charged one. That's not a backstop. Yeah, that's early. Failed to render at like 80% like last time. Do you know why? Wait, why did your other video stop rendering at 80%? Did it like overheat your CPU or something? Well, that's especially frustrating considering the amount of time it's taking to even get there. But yeah, Demon Prince, was I doing the jailer cosplay? No, I was doing Blind SL1. Demon Prince was first try. I don't know how long the boss fight itself was. $5 a.m. Alright, Ground Shaker. Thank you for hanging out. Have a good sleep. I will catch you later. Most rendering fails, but it's usually because you change the pan crop a lot. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I've rendered one video. Oh wow, that actually hit. Shit. I think I was too far away when I rolled. that, but okay. I guess the nice part there was that we got iframes on the explosion. The damage on this weapon is not bad by any means. I'll take the greed on that one. I'll take the greed on that one. Is her cosplay done? Yeah, we did do a system free to cosplay. We did do a free to cosplay. That was pretty fun. The thing is, like, the frost weapons in this game are pretty damn fun. Because, like, there aren't many weapons that have frost. I mean, there's the Irithil Straight Sword and the Irithil Rapier, Vort's Hammer, and then that. I don't think there's anything else that does innate frost damage, right? Just the 4 of those weapons. So it's pretty fun getting the frost proc, and Scythes have a fun moveset. Does that break just by crossing the line? I think it does. I don't know that you actually have to make contact with that for it to break. One of these times, I'm going to run off that corner. Like, I'm just going to cut the edge too far wide and just sprint straight off. One day it's going to happen. I'm feeling it. Shut up. What I really should have figured out, I always seem to forget how long the second DLC takes me. Because we're 2.5 hours in. We're 2.5 hours in. And we're already here. Like, my shorter runs are like at 3.5 hours. I feel like it should be faster, but like by the time we run through all of the Ring City and stuff, it eats a bunch of time up. Ow. Please stop shooting me. Oh, I'm gonna die to that guy. Crawls, man. Not fun. 300 hours on record for DS3. Still haven't beaten Midir more than once. But how do you... So that's the thing, though. Do you fight him often, right? Because in those 300 hours, if you just keep skipping him, it's a little bit different. Right, because you could have 300 hours and you've fought him several times. You know. I don't know. I don't know if it's because I fought it so much or just it clicks with me, but it's a very scripted fight. He's got a few different combinations that you have to memorize, but outside of that, it's pretty rinse and repeat. So I guess it's a... I guess it's a... what's the word I'm looking for? A memorization type thing? I don't know. $210 on PC and $250 on Xbox. Don't want to destroy your controller. Don't gotta destroy your controller. Easiest boss in both DLCs if you know the positioning. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. He's a big and intimidating looking boss, but the fact that if you get all the headshots on him, you can riposte him for several thousand, probably about a quarter of his health. What? Why does the follow-up R1 not work sometimes? So weird. Pestilent Mist. I would argue that that is much slower than just going for the headshots. Oh, so they're much weaker to the slash damage. 404 for that is like 389 for the poke. Huh. Yeah, kick him. Show him who's boss. Good for hitting the head. Isn't he also... Is Midir weak to the abyssal stuff? Uchi plus 10? The only thing I would say with that is that the Uchi doesn't get bleed damage on him. That would be like my only real qualm with it, I guess. Come back here. Kurosaki cosplay? Now you want his weapon for the cosplay? Gotcha. Gotcha. Well, if that's the case, then don't change it just for it. I mean, the strat doesn't change based on your weapon. Need to finish this game? Too much Dark Souls to catch up on actually playing? Have you played the other Dark Souls games, Cyril? Like, are you trying to get through all of them? Always be Manus? Manus can be very punishing. I mean, he's got... The hardest thing for me still is recognizing the difference between his, recognizing the difference between his dark magic attacks. Okay. The individual attacks themselves aren't terrible to dodge, although the, like, shotgun one is a pain for me. Manus Artorias was harder for you in that DLC? Yeah, Manus, I think... No, what is it? Artorias took me like 6 hours. I think each of Manus and Calamite took me like 4. How relentless Manus' attacks were? Well, I think some of it, like anything, really comes down to patience. Oh, wait, what? Why did he rotate like that? That was weird. Never seen what before reposting him? Fought him at SL64, people were telling you were underleveled. Man, I fought the Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3 DLC bosses blind SL1, so I guess technically anybody would tell me I'm underleveled. So I don't listen to that stuff. That was my bad. There's no such thing as underleveled. There's no such thing as underleveled. That's why it took me 11 hours on this boss? Yeah, exactly. That is exactly why it took me 11 hours on this boss. Yeah, it took me to get through, so, what is it, DS1. That was my second playthrough ever of a Souls game. That was my second ever playthrough of a Souls game when I did that. So we had Sanctuary Guardian, I think, was like 3 or 4 hours. Artorias was like 6, and I think each of Manus and Calamite were about 4 apiece. Manus and Calamite were actually RTSR, like, flawless kills. And then with DS3, I forget, I do not remember at all Gravetender or Frida's amount of time. I think Gravetender was a few hours. I want to say, like, Frida was 8 hours, maybe 9 hours. Like, Frida was a tough one. Demon Prince was 11 hours. Half-Light was about an hour 15. Gale was 3.5 hours, and Midir was 2.5. First try Calamite. Manus took you like 5 tries. First boss was first try. Calamite was third, and Artorias was way too many to count. I haven't fought Calamite yet. Honestly, like, Calamite, for what it was at the time, was a good, like, dragon boss fight. I very much prefer Midir over it. Not saying Calamite's bad, but to me it's pretty boring in comparison. Favorite cosplay so far? I think I'm really just biased to... I don't know. I'm biased towards Silver Knight Leto. Just, like, the giant-ass hammer is so much fun. NG+7 when DS1 DLC came out, so Artorias destroyed you. Yeah, I think if you're doing it like solo for 1 or you're doing it max new game, like, those are 2 of the harder ways to do it. Now, I know for DS3 there were at least 2 or 3 people that I know of that did blind SL1 NG+7 for the DS3 second DLC, which is absolutely nutty. Have to remember that you did the DS DLC after you played all the other games, so going from DS3 Tough Combat to DS1 was a lot easier. Yeah, and that's honestly one of the reasons why I recommend that people do DS1, 2, and then 3. Like, I recommend people play them in order. If you're gonna switch it up, DS2, then 1, then 3, but people go from DS3 and then they complain that DS1 is clunky and easy because the bosses are slower and stuff. But if you play it in the other order, you know, you experience the same progression that everybody else did. I don't know, I always kind of see that as an issue. People are like, which game should I buy? And the thing is, like, DS3 will be on sale. DS3 will be on sale, and then people will be like, oh, should I pick up DS3 or DS2? Because those are both on sale right now. DS1 is expensive. But it's like, no, you should play them in order. Or else you're going to not have the same thoughts. Like, you're not going to have, in my mind, like, your thoughts are tending to be skewed on the earlier games. Because they're older and they're going to be clunkier, right? They're not going to be as polished. But people don't take that into consideration. They compare them as if they were all made at the same time and be like, DS1 is a clunky, bad game. Boss fight is slow. DS3 is so much smoother. Well, no shit. It's 5 years newer. Of course, the engine is different. Like, so many improvements coming from the other things. So, kind of bothers me when, like, opinions are changed simply because it... Yeah, they played it in a different order and whatnot. Gave you respect for the first one, even if it's a bit clunkier. Yeah, I mean, some people, don't get me wrong, some people still, like, enjoy the first one after playing the third one first, but I've heard many a story of it being the complete opposite, is that, oh, people play DS3 and Bloodborne first, and then they go back to play DS2 and 1, and it's like, these games are clunky, yada, yada, yada. Hey Ashley, how are you doing? Welcome back. Missed out on all those games because you prioritized games so low from 2009 to 2014. I didn't even know what Dark Souls, like I had never heard about Dark Souls until I think 2013. I think. So, you know, year and a half, 2 years after the first one came out. And I downloaded it because it was free. But I didn't play it. Or I played like a very tiny bit of it and then put it down. That was it. So like I don't know, back then, like honestly back in high school and stuff, I was playing shooters. I was either playing like Call of Duty for a little bit, Halo, like I played a bunch of Halo, Elder Scrolls, like I played Skyrim and stuff. But yeah, honestly, I had a lot of shooters, maybe even some racing games thrown in there, like Test Drive Unlimited 2 was a fun one. And then I started college, so my game time went way down and FIFA was the only thing I played. Ya boy! What's up, Vandal? How you? I'm doing well, Ashley. Thank you for asking. Shooters, I personally I still like Halo. Halo's probably the one shooter that I'll play like on release. Heard of Dark Souls because of your cousin and the difficulty. Didn't play the games until 2014. Yeah, I didn't play this until 2016. Or, I didn't play any of the Souls games fully until 2016. But I mostly heard of it because of my cousin. Like I saw on Xbox Live, my cousin and a few other people playing DS3 when it came out. Hey Grayson, I'm doing well. I am doing well. How about yourself? And happy Thursday to you. It's almost Friday. I've got a half day tomorrow because I'm driving home, which is nice. Taking a little break from Hollow Knight. Been going stir crazy on that game. Lost as can be, but you really enjoyed it. I'm glad to hear that, man. It's definitely a good game from what I've seen. Kind of regret being spoiled watching it, but it is what it is. Run away! Got a short day tomorrow too, nice. Yeah, short Fridays are always nice. Even if I've got to drive 3 hours tomorrow, I get to see family, I get to see my girlfriend, so it's gonna be good. We've got a family picnic this weekend for the holiday. I'm looking forward to it. You watched it and you're spoiled, but like you can't remember all the routes and stuff. I guess my big thing is like, yeah, I wouldn't know the routes, but I've seen so much with the bosses and stuff that I don't know. I've just kind of conceded to the fact that like I'm just gonna watch it and enjoy it. But like if a Hollow Knight 2 or something came out, I'd pick it up for sure. Like I managed to stay blind for Ori and the Blind Forest, ironically. So I'm looking forward to, you know, I played that. I'm looking forward to when the new one comes out, which I don't remember the exact release date of that, but I would like to play that. Going to see family, yeah. I'm imagining that even though July 4th is next Wednesday, there's going to be a lot of weekend travel. Definitely foreseeing a lot of weekend travel this coming weekend here. Had to commute for community college, 1 hour there and 1 hour back. Ooh, that's rough. I know at least one guy who commutes like an hour and a half to and from work every day. I don't know what, like, that's nuts to me. Canadian long weekend? Okay. Okay. I guess I did not realize you were Canadian. Maybe I heard it before and just didn't piece it together. Wait, so Canada Day is around the same time as America's Independence Day? I had no idea. There are only 8 Canadians. Half of them are here, then you got Squilla and Cheese Whiz, a Hattie. College is an hour away, damn. My college is 3 hours away, so naturally I was not commuting to that. The most I commuted for community college, it was like a 35-minute drive. Per Monster Hunter Generation Ultimate. Oh man, I'm ready for your addiction to kick in. Barely work next week. Yeah, July 4th is smack dab in the middle of the week, which just like, yeah, it's nice to have the day off, but like 3-day weekends are also a wonderful thing. I love having long weekends, but yeah, that gets weird. What? And what? Immediate rolling out there? I don't get it. You don't get paid time? Oh, okay. Damn. Feels bad, man. Yeah, fortunately, I've got the salaried life. I guess fortunately and unfortunately, depending on how you look at it. I know some people prefer the hourly wages in some cases, but as long as they're not like overworking you when salaried, it's good. Shroud is a hacker? No? I mean, I also don't watch him. I don't keep up with anything, so I have no idea, but I'm not gonna throw out blind accusations. With Bloodlust? What do you mean by that? Because we've done a Hodrick cosplay. Ow. Oh wow. Does he get always like perma-stun like that? Halberd seems pretty good in that case then. Someone so successful hack is called career suicide. Yeah, pretty much. Like, if you're in that kind of position, like, why would you do that kind of thing? Because it's just, like, yes, any publicity, you know, any publicity is good publicity, but honestly, if you're already in that well off of a position, bad publicity is bad publicity. I'm gonna get wrecked by your damn frayed blade. It's an NPC. Every time you fought this boss, it's been PvP. Yeah, so that's the NPC if you do this fight offline, or if the game can't find a PvP person to match with you. That's who you get for the fight. Yeah, I mean, I can't comment on it. I don't watch him. I've never watched him. I don't even know what he plays. I'm not gonna dive into it. I'm not gonna, you know, it's honestly on Twitch, it's best to not talk about those things, mostly because of defamation of character. Like, it's rude to, you know, it's like it's wrong to go into other chats and be talking about other streamers in a poor light. I mean, I've got no issues, like, if you're gonna talk about, like, oh, this, yeah, if you're gonna talk good about somebody, but yeah, it's best to avoid the negative comments about other streamers. Japanese damage. There you go. There you go. We're cruising through this run. I don't think I was expecting the halberd to be this good. I mean, what we could have done, I was thinking about watching all the cutscenes. I was thinking about watching all the cutscenes, and then I, being my impatient self, flew through the game instead. Standard halberd? Yep. This is the regular halberd. We've got refined infusion. I think hollow was like just barely better, but I didn't feel like going and getting the coal. It was like 4 points. It's like 4 points of AR, I think. Oh, nice, we got the poison off. Oh yeah, no, Gale is a fantastic boss fight. How many more cosplays? Well, there's plenty of bosses. Like, there's a few bosses I've yet to do. NPCs, enemies. Like, there's a bunch of stuff that I haven't done. So for all of the things that you don't see on the list, those are probably ones that we'll do at some point. Everyone? I mean, if I can. Ooh, that was lucky. That was lucky. Yeah, I mean, if I can, I will, but obviously we'll have to see where things go. A toxic weapon? No, I think the only way you do toxic is like dung pies, which also give you toxic. The only thing you can do is, like, you can poison infuse your weapon. Last boss? No, we do Cinder last. So I have Madeira and Cinder left after this. No upgrade strat for Gale? Yeah, you just use the storyteller's staff weapon art and just poison him, right? Something like that. Or do you also frost him? Best 3 bosses for last? Well, I linked the flame at the end, so it makes sense to do Cinder then. And then Gale and Madeira. Last 2 DLC bosses, 2 of my favorites, so I figure why not save them to the end. Plus, they're 2 of the more interesting ones. And so putting them at the end means that more people are likely to be here for it. Poison at the beginning of Phase 2 nearly takes them to death. The Frostbite Torch combo works. Yeah, he's weak. Like, you can bleed him and frost him and stuff. He's weak to all of it. This damage just does, like, stupid. Like, this weapon just does stupid damage. So, like, I'm surprised by it, in all honesty. About the same length, if not shorter, than with the Twin Blades, really. Wow. Which would you argue is, which would you argue is easier than? Because of the time, like, is the Frost strat actually better than the Twin Blades, or no? Or maybe the poison is the bigger thing. Do I know what I'm cosplaying next? No, I do not. Frost is fine, but it's the poison. Do you poison normally on the all bosses run? Like on the regular run? Significantly more oh, okay. Would you consider, or I guess if you get this no upgrades run, you don't have to do the regular one, right? This is just like a 2-for-1 challenge. 236 damage, this damage is stupid. Yeah, but 236 damage on a high defense enemy like Gale. I don't know. I think it's pretty good. Because it's like, it's got a slightly quicker moveset because of the pokes. Right? 520 damage. You're only gonna get in the 6, maybe 700s if you're lucky with like a heavy weapon. Why is it sometimes eating my follow-up R1 with this weapon? It's really weird. Sensible damage on a high defensive enemy is one-hitting them? Well, I don't have a defense debuff to use on him, unfortunately. It'd be nice if I did. I don't know, I guess the weird thing is that it eats my input for another attack, where normally it would just give me like a kick or something. I guess that's why I find it so odd. Oh. Double whiff. Should not have gone for another attack. Mess that up a little bit. No! A lot of health and you're not a very patient person. Yeah, that's why I was saying, like, it's a very scripted fight. Once you know the moveset, it's not too bad. But yeah, you have to have the patience to not just wail on every single hit. Or like every time you think you have an opportunity. Because there is such thing as too many attacks. Yeah, with every one of these combos, you can get 1, maybe 2 attacks depending on your speed and distance. Like when I go for 3 there, yeah, 3 is sometimes a bit greedy. That's not a hit. It's funny that his tail only has a hitbox on that last little whiplash, not through the entirety of the march. Okay. I'll finish my drink after this. I should have gone to the shrine. Riposte is so epic. Well, yeah, that's why it's even more arguable. Like, you don't have to deal with the majority of his second phase unless you miss that. Like, if you miss the riposte, then sure, but if you hit him in the head, you get a huge chunk. Like a level 1 Rattata. Level 1 Rattata is gonna get 1 shot though. So I wouldn't say that. I feel like that's a little bit much. What's up, Noja? How are you doing? Yeah, it's just it's a patience fight. I think SL1 like has taught me a lot of patience, but I think for some people it's hard to be patient. Cinder, all I have left? Yep. Yes, indeed. So we're at basically 3 hours flat right now because of the intro and such. Play Roblox next? No. No, I will not. I've never owned Roblox. Never plan on it. Dark Souls Roblox. Oh, man. Oh, man. Favorite Soulsborne? I would say DS3. DS1's close behind for me. But I think at this point DS3 has taken the cake. Just with the DLC bosses and such. It's too good. It's too good. Too smooth. What's up, Lucar? V-Swed, welcome back. Nerd. Balls are a nerd. That's all I can ever think about with that. And it's not because I've seen Dragon Ball, but because of Abyss's alert. Squills blew it. When did he blow it? Because I know he lost the NG+4 to Gwyn yesterday. So what was it this time? Literally at Gwyn again? Oh man. The lesson has not been learned, I suppose. The Black Knight's on the way. Wait, is he killing the Black Knights? There's literally like a strat to run past, like the speedrun strat to run past of him. Hey, Neek. Walked off the edge of the Black... The Axe Black Knight? Wait, the Axe Black Knight, that's where there's like the cutout to the right before the Black Knight Halberd guy. That's what you're talking about, right? There's like the semicircle that's cut open. Oh man. Worst fail you've seen in a while on Souls? Yeah, that's pretty rough. Just straight up gravity death. That's like that's my whole fear with like permadeath. If I were to do that on this game, or even when I did when I was doing enemy or not item randomizer permadeath on DS1, I wasn't expecting to get far with it, but the amount of times I gravity death, like I backstepped off of the snuggly nest and died one time, so that was fun. Started SL1 today? I feel like it's gonna be easy. Oh, DS1 SL1? I was surprised I didn't get hit there. Hey, Gambino. Welcome back. How did a jump attack and miss Prince's? Yeah, I've seen, I don't think it was... I don't know, I think it was just like a new controller being more sensitive, but I remember Donnie, when he first got to Cinder, jumped into Gwyn's combo going into second phase. Wish you could do modded runs? Console? Gotta save up and get that PC, bruh. You're missing out. Welcome back, Owie. Started the item randomizer today? Have such bad RNG. Are you doing, use what you see, or just item randomizer? Ask school for a bit refund? Boom, CPU. Do it. Use what you see, like, loosely? Gotcha. Well, because if you're just picking up items and then picking whatever best combination out of that, then it shouldn't be too bad. I had a +5 hollow Thralax on Demon Prince. Two or three fails in a row for Squilla? Ah, you're saying like days with fails? I mean, you got to NG+, but